I'm here today with Chef Montez.
How
Chef
you doing,
Montez,
Chef?
welcome to the show. Welcome
you.
back. So what are we making today?
Today we're preparing red grouper. This is a firm white fish. We're gonna pan roast it and finish it in the oven. So starting off, we'll take our red grouper. We season both sides with salt, kosher salt and ground black pepper.
Very good.
Take a nice hot pan and add some vegetable oil.
Yep. And you want that oil because it can get hotter and has a higher smoke point.
It has a higher smoke point, so we can get the oil nice and hot. That's what you want to hear, that sizzle. And we're looking for a nice sear on this fish. The grouper will have a nice golden brown caramelization on it. The trick is not to move the fish too much at first. If you feel like one side is getting hotter than the other, then just move your pan a little bit. I want to control the heat. I don't want the heat to control me.
Okay, ready to turn, huh?
Okay, we're getting pretty close. You can see it's getting golden brown on the edges. I like to get rid of the excess cooking grease. And then carefully turn your fish.
Oh, beautiful. Look at that.
So you have a nice caramelization on top of the fish. At this point, I'll add some whole butter and a little tequila.
All right.
From here, we go straight to the oven. Okay, now that we have the fish in the oven, we want to make a nice chimichurri sauce to garnish the fish. We're going to make our sauce today in a mortar and pestle. We're going to start with some fresh herbs. We've got some nice parsley here. Put that right in the base of the mortar. We've got some fresh basil. Just tear the leaves right off and put it right in there.
Cilantro, huh?
Some fresh cilantro. Then we'll put a little olive oil, a little salt, a little ground black pepper. I like to put a little shallot in my chimichurri. I just kind of rough chop that to get it started. And then we'll take a couple whole garlic cloves, crush those. What I like to do is to start by bashing. There's two techniques when you're using the mortar and pestle. You can bash and you can muddle. And when everything's in there whole, I like to start by bashing. Once we have the herbs bashed down pretty well, we'll start muddling. And when we muddle, we're really working the oils from those herbs in with the olive oil. Okay, when we have our herbs and our oil crushed down pretty good, I like to add a little citrus to give it a little brightness. Just a little fresh lemon and a little fresh lime juice.
All right, Montez, what are we making next?
Next, we're going to make a red chili sauce to go with the fish. We have our roasted vegetables here, tomato, red bell pepper, jalapeno, onion, and garlic. We're just going to add all that straight into our magic bullet. After all the work we put in with that mortar and pestle, I think we're going to take the easy route this time.
Automation here. Awesome. And those vegetables, you marinated them earlier, as we saw, and
With
just
a little olive
roasted
oil, salt, and pepper, and just roasted them until they're tender.
them. Very good, very good.
Along with our roasted vegetable, we want to add some dry red chili. These are guajillo chilies. All you want to do is get rid of the seeds and the stems. They come up right out just like that. And then you just rip it and put it straight into your sauce. And the dried chili is going to add a real richness and deepness to your sauce that you won't get from the fresh chilies. Then we'll add a little fresh citrus juice. Go with the lemon. The lime juice. Then we want to add some seasoning. We'll just add a little ground black pepper. We'll add a generous portion of kosher salt. I have some ground coriander here. That works well with the chilies. And the coriander seed, when it grows up, it becomes a cilantro plant. So natural pairing with the coriander would be some fresh cilantro. We're going to add a little bit of olive oil. And I like to add a little tomato juice.
No vodka, right?
Maybe tequila would be more appropriate. And then we'll just buzz that up in the magic bullet. Has a little bite from the chili.
Oh yeah,
Real
that's a winner
earthiness.
Montez here. Oh, perfect.
Okay, our fish is ready. To go along with that, we made some smashed boniato sweet potatoes. Cut the skin off, diced it, boiled it. I mashed it with a little honey, salt and pepper, butter, ground ginger, ground cinnamon, ground allspice. And then to garnish the top of our fish, we made a nice salsa. This is made with chayote squash, slivered red peppers, some yellow pepper, fresh cilantro, and I dressed it with a little olive oil and apple cider vinegar.
Man, this looks awesome, Montez. Well done.
Thank you.
Now, our viewers out there, where can they get a dish like that?
This is an example of one of the custom menus we can make for you in banquets at Seneca Niagara. We have a lot of menus to choose from for weddings, social events, birthday parties. We can do small gatherings for 15 or a large party for 1,500. But our favorite thing to do is to do the custom menus. So make sure you're thinking of Seneca Niagara next time you're planning an event. And come down with me, Western New York.